सा छोटी सी आशा मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा चांद तारों को छूने की आशा आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा दिल है छोटा सा छोटी सी आशा मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा।
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Mom Story by Sahana. So I hope you enjoyed watching Anhiti's small trailer, the time she came home and the way she grew up. Now she is like a beautiful lady now. So today we are going to talk to her about her experience and her feelings about life, about adoption, about many such things. But let me tell you one thing, like every person has their own perspective, their own point of view. So today whatever you are going to hear will be Anhiti's perspective as an adoptee. So let's see what she has to. And one more thing, you must watch this video throughout, because at the end of like a conversation with Anhiti and Pia ma'am, that is her mother, they both have sung a very very beautiful song, because ma'am had pursued Rabindra Sangeet and she is a very good singer, and Anhiti is also a singer. So let's get started and see what's there in the bucket. So hi Anhiti, how are you?
Totally fine.
Okay, so can you tell me something about yourself, like what you do, like your hobbies, or you're studying, or you're working, like?
Yes. Yeah, I'm just studying masters, and my subject is Hindustani classical music. So
Wow.
it's my final year only. So I'm just
Mhm.
struggling with it to overcome it. Because I'm quite nervous with my situation, because as it's lockdown and we can't go for the colleges, we can't attend colleges
Correct.
offline, and it's totally online, and we are not actually used to it. So it's a
Correct.
bit very problematic for us, both for the teachers and students, because connection problem is a very
True,
serious
true,
problem.
true. That means you are a good singer, just like ma'am.
Singer, I don't know, but yes, I sing.
When did your parents actually, disclose it to you? Like, how small were you? Like, your earliest memory of, telling you about your like birth.
Okay, means my this means I how I came to them.
Yeah, no, how you came to them, or it's how did they disclose this, fact to you that you are their heart child and not a bio child? So, how did they tell you? And the second question is, when did you get to know? Like, because we have started telling to my 4-year-old. So, what was the earliest memory you have of this? Like,
I'm telling you very frankly, I discuss this topic now also at my this stage. Now also I means I'm very free to discuss this kind of topics with my parents
mm-hmm.
from the age of when I came to know about it. Oh, quite much. Okay, I came to my parents in the month of 6 when I was 6 months old, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I came to know about it 4 or 5, something like that. Okay, it's 2 or 3, something like
Okay.
that. I came to know. Yes, and I asked my mom that whether I was in her belly. I touched her belly and told me whether I was here or not. So my mom told me one thing. My mom quoted one line, and that was Rabindranath Tagore's line. That is,
Mm-hmm.
"Ichhe hoye chili amar moner machare." That means you were already there in my mind only.
Oh, how sweet.
Okay, and then gradually she used to tell me beautiful stories of Krishna. That he also had two mothers, one biological, another one is
Mm-hmm.
adoptive mother. So like this, she gradually told me, and the way she told me
Mm-hmm.
at that point of time, I just never felt any difference between me and other children, that oh my god, I am adopted and they are biological, because I haven't give any single thought of it. Because the
Mm-hmm.
way my parents mm, motivated me and the
Mm-hmm.
way they told me everything, it was something different. Because I don't know, maybe I also started thinking it like that way only.
Mm-hmm.
So it never, gave me any kind of extra pressure in my mind that why I am adopted, why I am not biological, why I am not like others.
Mm-hmm.
So at the age of 2 or 3, I just came to know about it, and I was very frank. And even now also, I just ask various kind of stupid questions, which I already heard for hundred of times. But still, also I also ask now also to my parents, not my father, but I'm very frank to my mom. So now also I just discuss with this kind of questions.
Okay, that's so sweet. Most of the YouTube videos that we come across are from the foreigners, and they will show something like a documentary saying that an Indian child who went to US with their parents, and now they want to come back and search for their roots. Okay, that is what is the most of the documentaries that focus on. So see, my question would be, is it like a desire, uh, is it you also desire to like find your roots or something like that, or you're like it doesn't matter at all, like what is your like look out on this?
Point of view. Okay. Oh, and that's a very interesting question, because it's a very common question which arrived in my mind from my childhood only. When I
Mm-hmm.
was 2 3, I asked my mom that if I find my parents who gave birth, who gave me birth, and if I find
Mm-hmm.
them all of a sudden,
Mm-hmm.
so how will you people react? Because
Mm-hmm.
if I find them, I
Uh-huh.
won't be that much free, because they gave me birth. Okay, that's fine, but they were not sure enough to bring up me. That's why they just thought of leaving me somewhere or whatever it is. I don't know about it. How will you people react? Because my reaction will be like, okay, fine, means okay, fine, you gave me birth, that's I means, what will I say, I am happy that I came to this earth and
World.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it, because I actually don't have any particular answer to this question. They were like, what will I say, they were like, okay, fine, you will meet, so we
Mm-hmm.
don't have any problem. We will also talk to them. We'll have a nice chit chat with them. You will also talk, but we can't leave you.
What is your opinion on that? If you suppose you have a, I'm asking a really, weird question, to be very honest, because just the thought of it is actually bringing me goosebumps, because I'm thinking if my daughter, when she grows up and, if somebody asks her what she will say, I don't know. So it's like your parents said, like we'll have a chit chat, and maybe it will be like more of a an extended family, like both the birth parents and the your adoptive parents will meet together. So I think that's quite a beautiful idea. Like, I don't know, there's because yeah, until they both are fighting for you, like
No,
I don't
if
know.
they fight for me, I won't be supporting my parents who gave me birth, because they left me and I haven't seen them. But
Hmm.
I am habituated and my lifestyle got habituated with my these parents. So I won't be, means going to their site and saying that no, I'll leave you, I'll not be staying with you, because I got found my route and everything like that.
Hmm. So, how about your extended family? Like, as you said, you're pretty open with your parents and you discuss, about this topic quite often. So, how about, with your extended, family and your friends? Probably, like, did you tell your friends about your, adoption journey, and what was their reaction? Or, like,
Yes, when I was at class 3,
mm-hmm.
some topic was, ma'am was discussing some topic. So I suddenly raised my hand, and in class I just told everyone that I came from Missionaries of Charity.
Mm-hmm.
I told something like that, and my class teacher was a bit shocked, and she asked my mother, and then she came to know about it. And then all of my friends started asking me that what's about Missionaries of Charity? What is that? So
Mm-hmm.
then I, made them understand that I came from there, and I was too frank with them. There was no
Mm-hmm.
any kind of hesitations that how will I say, what will I say. There was
Mm-hmm.
no questions in my mind that why I will say.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very frank, and I told them everything and about my extended families, my relatives, and they never treated me like that.
Mm-hmm.
I never seen them treating me that okay, fine, you are adopted, so we will treat you like the other way.
Mm-hmm.
They never
So
treated
there
me
were
like that.
never any sort of, like direct or indirect, like indications of
Never,
making you, like feel bad about this. Never.
never. I never, faced that kind of issues in my extended family because I'm very, blessed that I never had to face this because they are also like you are a child and you belong to our family. It's
Right.
like this one. Whether you are adopted or biological, that's not the main issue.
Mm-hmm. So I'm really happy that probably the reality is entirely different, like compared to what
Yes, it
fiction
actually
is.
depends on the parents. It
Mm-hmm.
mainly depends on the parents
Mm-hmm.
who are actually upbringing us because if they are not frank, if they hiding something
Correct,
from us,
correct. Mm-hmm.
then it's not possible for us to think in that extension or think in the other way.
Mm-hmm.
As per to me, I think.
Mm-hmm. So, do you have any friend like who has been adopted and like he or she didn't know about their adoption reality and probably they got to know very late. And do you know anyone of this sort? And how, if you know, then I would like to know like how is your relationship with them and do they feel bad that they were not told before something like or they are like okay abhi nahi bataya koi baat nahi baad mein bata diya that's okay so do you know someone like that.
No, actually, I never came across such kind of friends because you know that we have one association, Atija.
Mm-hmm.
So there, they all are adoptive parents and
Correct, correct.
adoptive children,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone is my friend, and we never feel any kind of hesitations or something like that. While from our childhood only, we never felt
Mm-hmm.
that we are going to one association and we are adopted. We never felt like that. So we
Mm-hmm.
can't. I actually can't say. I can't memorize any one of my friend that who never knows about their adoption process. But we Ataja, children, we everyone know almost. I think everyone know almost not. I think everyone knows, and
Mm-hmm.
we are very very open to it.
Okay, that's really nice and very beautiful. Quite, like promising to me, like when I because when I talk to Adya is like you tell some other story, stop telling my story. See, she's not interested to listen to her story only now. So she's like bored of the same stories and she doesn't ask. She tells you tell me some other story. So probably I just hope she's also like you, pretty open and frank, and she turns out to be a very like calm person like you and composed person rather because so I'll have to learn a lot from your parents like because they will be like my guiding souls rather so in this journey so okay one last question one which just came to my mind instantly now would you or adopt Anhiti like given a chance or would you like to adopt.
Yeah, I even tell my mom that I also think of adopting someone, and now also I think of adopting only whether if see it's a very optional thing,
Correct,
and
correct.
somewhere it comes to a very optional thing that if I can't have one child biologically, then I have the another option to enlighten my life with one
Mm-hmm.
adopted child.
Mm-hmm.
So it's somewhere it comes a very optional, and if I don't think it as a optional, then I have no problem in adopting a child,
Mm-hmm.
because it will be more challenging for me,
Mm-hmm.
because if I become an adoptive mother,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll be able to make him or her understand what adoption is
Mm-hmm.
and how I went through. I'll
Mm-hmm.
also make him or her go through that path, and I'll make her or him understand that how
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. সুরেরও এই ঝড় 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 না ঝড় না হাই মরি হাই রে ঝড় না ঝড়ে রে সুরেরও এই গুন 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 দুজনা যায় চলে যায় রে রবে না ঘরে রে সুরেরও এই ঝড় 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 না হাই মরি হাই রে ঝড় না ঝড়ে রে ফুলেরও এই গুন 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 দুজনা চলে যায় রে রবে না ঘরে রে ঝরনা ঝরে রে রবে না ঘরে রে ঝরনা ঝরে রে রবে না ঘরে রে মেঘে মেঘে মেঘ বালিকা আবির ঢালে মনের ময়ূরী নাচে তালে তালে মেঘে মেঘে মেঘ বালিকা আবির ঢালে মনের ময়ূরী নাচে তালে তালে গানে গানে হো 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 প্রাণে প্রাণে হো 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 গানে গানে হো 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 প্রাণে প্রাণে হো 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 সুরের সুরভি ঝরে সুরের এই ঝড় 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 না ঝড় না হাই মরে হাই রে ঝড় না ঝরে রে ফুলের এই গুন 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 দুজনা চলে যায় রে রবে না ঘরে রে ঝরনা ঝরে রে রবে না ঘরে রে ঝরনা ঝরে রে রবে না ঘরে রে ঝরনা ঝরে রে রবে না ঘরে রে
Oh my God, such a beautiful chorus. I just loved it. It was so beautiful, trust me. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love the song. It's very nice, very, like a lively song.